Long ago in India, in a bustling town full of noise and ambition, lived a simple merchant. He made his living by selling salt, a humble but honest job. Beside him was his hard-working wife and two sons, two completely opposite personalities like day and night. The eldest son is introverted, shy, and very reluctant to communicate. He fears being judged, avoids eye contact, and is silent like a shadow within his own family. In contrast, the youngest son is confident, lively, and always loved by everyone. Gradually, people began to look down on the eldest son, labeling him as foolish and weak, and many even took advantage of his gentleness. But he never complained or resisted. The father became increasingly angry. "Why can't you be like your younger brother?" he shouted, unaware that each reproach was breaking the boy's heart. As he grew up, the lack of confidence became shackles. During exams, he often forgot the material not because of a lack of knowledge, but because fear had stolen his voice and concentration. One day, the father asked the boy to help with the salt-selling business. With a faint hope of gaining his father's approval, he agreed. But his anxiety caused him to make continuous small mistakes, and in business, small mistakes mean big losses. The father became even more disappointed, and then disaster struck. When the father was away, a group of deceitful people appeared at the store. "Your father sent us to take the salt to deliver to customers in the city," they lied. He hesitated, a feeling that something was wrong, but fear won. He let them take all the goods. When the father came back and saw the store completely empty, he angrily roared, "You fool! You let them take all my property! From now on, I have no child like you! Get out!" Rejected, humiliated, shattered, he wandered aimlessly until he reached the riverbank. The ridicule of the world, his father's angry voice, and the feeling of failure made him think, maybe the world would be better off without me. Just as he was about to throw himself into the water, a passing disciple pulled him back in time. "Why did you save me?" he choked out. "I'm useless. Everything I do is wrong." The young man gently replied, "Life only gives us one chance. If you are still alive, you can change. But if you give up, you will never know how strong you can be." You followed the advice and agreed to meet the master, a sage who was practicing in the hermitage. As soon as you saw him, you burst into tears. "You are my last hope. If you cannot help me, I will end everything." The saint quietly listened and then said, "I have a way, but you must do 3 things. If you complete them, you will find your own path. Day 1. Go out, talk to 10 strangers, ask about their lives, and take notes." Although trembling, he still followed the instructions. Many people refused, some mocked him, but he did not give up. By evening, he had completed the task and even made a few new friends. For the first time, he felt a small sense of pride in his heart. Day 2. Teach 10 children the importance of water, the saint instructed. The boy panicked. "I have no education, how can I teach?" The teacher smiled. "Just share what you know." Though his hands trembled and his voice stammered, he spoke about 5 uses of water, and the children applauded. He turned around, both surprised and happy. "I was very scared, but I did it." The saint softly said, "Then do it again." This time he spoke more fluently, no longer trembling. Day 3. Go back, ask your father to forgive you, the saint said. The boy was afraid. He will never forgive. The saint said sternly, "If you do not face it, you will always be imprisoned by fear." Finally, you returned, knelt down to apologize to your father, and promised to correct your mistakes. Seeing the determined look in your eyes, the father shed tears and forgave you. When he turned back and asked, "So what is the secret to success?" The saint smiled. "You have already found it. Your greatest enemy is not shyness, but fear. People will see you the way you present yourself. No matter how weak you are, act like a strong person, and they will believe in you." From that day on, he lived with a proud posture. Many years later, he became a respected merchant, not only because of success, but because of kindness and resilience. Dear beloved viewers of the Moral Stories channel, always remember, confidence is not innate. It is built step by overcoming fear through persistent effort without giving up. The greatest limit always lies within our minds. But if you have courage and perseverance, you can overcome anything. Believe in yourself. Even the smallest step can lead you to become a stronger person. Fear and lack of confidence are not our nature, but barriers we create ourselves. When we dare to face fear, bravely step out of our comfort zone, and believe in our own value, we will discover the true strength inside us. Sometimes, just one opportunity, or one person who believes in us, is enough to change our whole life. This story reminds us. Sometimes, life throws us into deep water not to drown us, but to teach us how to swim. See you again, dear viewers and listeners, in the next video. Please subscribe to the channel and share the positive message in life.